Alright, welcome back to another video, buddy. It's June 1st, 2024. Gotta start dating all these videos just so that people know how frequent I post. It's not an old video, or, you know, it's pretty much every day for as long as I can keep the videos coming. It's a very good timing for videos because we have a lot going on the farm, so it's kind of easy to make an hour-long video quickly. You know, take an hour out of my 10-hour day to make a video. It's not that hard. Always got something on the go. There's always a water trough overflowing or something, you know, so there's always that content for you guys. So moving heifers, not much cows to move. I've done that on purpose because I want to focus on silage. We did a fair bit of acres yesterday. I don't know exactly how many. I want to say 15, 20 maybe. Be conservative, not to over guess or estimate. We got more cutting today. Problem we ran into yesterday, got a little too dry at the end, hard to pack, impossible to pack. And so today we're cutting, and we're gonna chop behind, about an hour, two behind. So see if that changed anything. For our heifers, hey, everyone doing all right? All right, all right, all right. Hey, no babies? Okay, let's go. Follow me. To the grass buffet we go. Come Sasa, come on. Oh, we'll have to keep the yeah, the water doesn't need to move. Come on, come Sasa. So we'll get these moved. We'll go check on the other ones. Fall group back there. See how their water situation is. I really gotta fix this fucking thing. It's getting worse. Worser and worser. I think it's just the hose clamp. So I'm finally riding in the Cadillac, the big tractor with the big mower. I'm gonna go mow the pasture down here. Well, it's a hayfield, but there's cows in it, so we have to go around the cows. We'll start on this side. The dew's not quite off yet, but it'll be off pretty soon. We need all the moisture we can get. Just recharged the AC on this. Put a bottle, well, 2 bottles in, and now she's ice cold, but she's wide open, so she could be colder. So we'll get into this field here and get it going. Got a log in the way. Hook onto the skidder with that and yank it out of here. I'm not cleaning up other people's messes there. I already cleaned up enough of his, so he can clean that up. Ooh, that hole we should fill in. That's not going to be fun hauling silage through. That's some gravel. We can do that actually. So we gotta be able to have her open her up all the way. It's hard to hear anything with this fan blaring at 100 miles an hour. So I like to set my RPM. If I remember how to do it. It's been a while. You bring up your RPM with these buttons here, so that you can turn it on and off on this cruise control button. And you don't have to. You have to set the RPM to 1,000 on the lever for it to work. Just that way you don't have to screw around with be turning on and off a lot. So it's nice like that, little electronic feature. That seems to still work. Hopefully we don't run into any pickets. We strip graze this. Sometimes I lose a picket, they'll fall off the side by side, or I forget one. Those aren't fun to pick up. So the crop's not so good on the outside. It's a bad example. Don't take it. Don't take the outside turns as an example of the field. Wait until you get in the middle. I'll show you. All right, we can bang through the gears here a little bit. Somebody drove up here with the manure spreader, but our road's not wide enough for it, so we got little tracks going on here. We also got a tree coming up, so we got to look for branches. We scrapped a disc vine around this tree before. Luckily, this tree is heritage. Not really, but we just like it. We're never gonna cut it down. It's beautiful. So it doesn't matter how many disc vines we scrap around it. We're not gonna cut it down. Elm, not many elm trees around with the Dutch elm tree. So that's why we like to reseeded some here. Should be cutting through here, but I don't think it's gonna bother it. Alright, back on the pile we go. I'm all done cutting back there. Wasn't that great of a crop. Some spots was pretty good, but the average, not so great. So, yeah, another day of this. I think we're gonna fill it up today. Don't got much room left. We also got to add another row of blocks in the back, so we can't go over the blocks. I'll have to do that tonight. Only got some time, but we don't really got any time to do it, so that's why it hasn't been done yet. I got to pack. It's nice and moist, the silage. It's not too dry. Yesterday night was getting pretty dry, but now we're cooking again. We're packing. No wire in the way. Took that down. It's all rolled up right there. That's the last load out of that field onto the next bigger field. Devin's just screwing around with the tractor trying to get the AC to work. We charged it this morning, but it doesn't seem to work now, so it might be a leak, letting all the gas out. So now we're just meeting up with the girls Coming down this alley here. We're at the Arnold farm. I just moved them over to the next pasture. Didn't have to, but we're still in that fast-paced grazing method, so they're doing good with that. They're doing a good job. So we gotta appreciate all the pasture that we have, because we are missing a lot of pasture, and coming to the point where we're tearing into hay fields, pasturing cows, but pasturing dry cows on really expensive land, high producing alfalfa, and you know, real good forage, just doesn't make sense. Economically, does not make sense. So that's why we gotta treat whatever pasture we have very well, and that's what I'm doing here. Making sure we don't run anything low. Make sure we keep all the grass growing good. So it's a pain, it really is. We pastured some, I'll show you the last field we cut yesterday was the last cut last year. We put the cows in to graze it, and that just decimated it, stunned everything, pretty much wrecked it. So kind of hard to do, kind of hard to justify running cows in the high profiting expensive areas. So we're gonna have to really think what we're gonna do with pasturing anyways. Look at that, we got ourselves a dump truck out in the field helping us haul. So I was just taking the grader, grading out this road a little bit. Show you guys quickly this grader. My dad built this a few years ago, so it's on a 3-point hitch. Got a pulley adjustment there. Got a grader blade on an I-beam. This whole section pivots. These bushings here on this cylinder to control the tilt. So you can dig on one side, pull up whatever you want, and level it back out. It's off an old 50s Army truck axle. These tires have never been filled up. They're just good. Good solid axle. I think it's like a 5-ton axle. Got some weight. 100 pounds a foot. And it's all galvanized, so yeah. Just trying to unhook it now. Need a block of wood or something. Fucker makes it all the way up. Whack. That's it, you're fucked. I thought he was stuck. Tiny loads, but fuck, he's quick. Gotta make a bigger dump. Drive off the edge again. So I'm packing with this. It's getting pretty dry again. Gotta add another row of blocks soon. We're at the top and the back. love that truck. Man, oh man. Yeah, we just got done with the last field. Noticed a little leak on the truck here. They're siphoning out the fuel now. It's all rotted out in here. It started leaking. Now we're gonna siphon it out. So far so good. And we're trying to get the AC to work on this. Trucks. I charged it, it's at 80. We closed the heater valve, heater core valve. It's not changing. Doesn't blow very hard either.
Oh, it's over here.
Clean up the fan. See if there's any power going to it. Maybe there's no power. Alright, so that tank's rotting out, and they put like a flex seal over it or something. Just to kind of hold it from leaking, but it's done. So we just drained it. There's a valve on the other side. Right there, so. Tank's scrapped, they're gonna get a new one. Or he's just gonna run one tank. He doesn't really need to have both of them, so. Good enough for now there. He's got all license plate up, all ready to go, so